Good evening, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for joining us. This is Shockoe Sessions Live. It's a weekly live video streaming concert series promoting Richmond's vibrant music scene and rejuvenating your soul with live music from the comfort of your own home. Hello, good evening. Happy Tuesday. It is Shockoe Sessions Live Tuesday. This is your favorite weekly date. You're the best place to be every Tuesday, 7:30. We are absolutely live from In Your Ear Studios' remarkable Studio A. This is our little endeavor to make sure musicians have a place to play, to get together, to do sound check, to feel creative, and just to support the arts in general. Tonight, we have the honor, the privilege of listening to RAWLS, and their genre is sort of listed as experimental, pop, and their bio is very concise. So I'm sure we are in for an experimental treat. They are synth-rock from the mountains of Harrisonburg, expressing themes of peace and tension over synth-driven melodies, spaced-out guitars, and eclectic rhythms. And I can tell you from soundcheck, it's very calming, it's very soothing, and it's very, very interesting and unique. So please start us off with something amazing, ladies and gentlemen.
Great, thanks, Reese. We're going to start off with a meditation, a group meditation. I've been putting some out over the past year, just in my time as time to sort of center myself and get ready. And I've been doing that through synths and through music, and so this is my first show with a band, and I was like, let's all do it together. So we're going to start that way and then move it to a song called Wolves.
Time, for now I'm fine. Stitching slow breaks the flow, biting wind inside the mill. I've done the math, how long I last.
love the juxtaposition of it starting out just so minimal, and even in the studio here, I don't hear every instrument that's going on, and then it just crescendos and crashes in. A lot of great comments from the Peanut Gallery. You, mister. You always bring the party, that's for sure. Scotty O'Neill says, can I marry the trumpeting drummer? Tyler Flowers says, so beautiful. I've never seen a trummer before. Tyler Meacham says, drums and trumpet at the same time. Brando, my mind is blown. Get out of town. Yeah, somebody says, so pumped. Justin Graves says, my body and my heart are so ready. So thank you guys. We're so excited that you're here. Oh, what a genuine smile. Yeah, you guys are great. And you're barefoot too. You're digging it. You're into it. You're digging it. Is RAWLS a nod? Is it an acronym or is it a nod to Lou? Is it?
It's actually my name. It's my middle name.
Okay.
And my mother's maiden name. So
Okay.
I have a family that goes by RAWLS. And
Yeah, who
and we love
doesn't?
Lou.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Please continue.
Awesome. This next one is called Blush. It's a new one. In the process of recording it.
Cheeks are so blush. There's no risk, pastel in a dream bliss. Watering through flowers, moon comes over me. Is it gravitational power? Am I just lost in the breeze? Something's coming over me. Shaped impulse, our faces tilt. Age wrinkles, color constant growth. Foraging through forests, one chrome is all we need. Are we fluttering through moments? Yeah. We're living our love in the tree.
and gentlemen, this is RAWLS. Wow, you guys are getting some great comments. This is amazing. Sam Valentine said, I about fell down during that bass slide. Jake Sawyer says, new song sounding hot. This is Shockoe Sessions Live. This is our way of making sure musicians have a place to perform. Please be, what do they say? If you can't be an athlete supporter. So if you are not a musician and you can't come and play, you can still support us by, of course, sharing our YouTube channel, by liking our Facebook page, liking the video, supporting the artist. Of course, Shockoe Sessions Live has merch themselves, whether you want to call it swagger merch. There was a little debate about that. I like merch. I think that's the new word for it. So we have pint glasses, we've got shot glasses, we have Shockoe Con and our studio rat who are fighting over a shot over here. But we have t-shirts, we have steins, we do have a shot glass with Shockoe Con on it, actually. I guess we need to get one in here. But there are so many ways that you can support us, so we really, really hope you do, so that we can keep having incredibly unique and talented people such as RAWLS here in the studio. So we are, again, so grateful you're here. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, everyone. This next one's called Last Week.
It's been too long since we've touched, feels like last week. Though I know soft pink lips just live my cheek. Grab your keys, found them for you in my sheets. Morning light fades as you walk down the street. It's been too long since I thought of you with me. Though I crave your sweet face even in my sleep. Evening comes as it does, and you pour just what I need. It's been too long, but
mentioned briefly on our last break that, of course, there are ways you can support us. If you can't be an athlete, be an athletic supporter.
Great.
But we do need to talk about support. We need support.
We do need to talk about some support. But first I've got to acknowledge that, this band's incredible. I can't speak for Val, but I know for a fact that everybody in this band fronts another band, which is just amazing to me. I mean, this is a band full of front people. Mm-hmm. It's pretty crazy. Some of them even play trumpet and drums at the same time. Nice job, Brandon.
Drummer.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, at any rate, I did want to talk just a little bit about sponsorship and about tipping and so forth. We try not to, Reese tries to hold back on saying every time you turn around, you got to tip the tip jar, you got to do this. It does get old. It's just, so we try to keep it to the lower thirds messages across the screen and keep them fun and entertaining. But the truth is, we need to tip the band. For the price of what you'd pay for a craft beer, maybe a little bit more, you can get into Venmo or PayPal and give the bands that play on our show and other streaming shows a little bit of help. And they need it. They really do. If you think sitting through a whole show and not tipping is cool, well, okay. If that's your idea of cool, very nice. Very nice. I think you should get with it, is what I think. And speaking of getting with it, to keep this show on the air, we need sponsors, corporate sponsors that have real money. The crew that volunteers to put this show on is not small. And we have students and interns that we're training at the same time. There's a lot of people getting a lot of education out of this and a lot of entertainment out of this. And we need corporate backing. You need to step up. Somebody's got to do it. If you don't, I think we all know what the consequences are. This is arts. This is your city. This is a time that you need to make a commitment. And you know how to get a hold of me. It's Carlos at In Your Ear. I'm always ready to hear if somebody out there wants to sponsor and help us out with putting on these shows. And, it's time. It needs to happen. There's a lot of funny things going on. Some of them are pretty horrible. Taylor works at a studio that I'm a big fan of. They're a great place, Blue Sprocket Sound up in Harrisonburg. And if you've heard, this past weekend, a devastating event happened there. There was a gas explosion, and it leveled the whole shopping center and the surrounding area that held the studio, music store next door. A couple of people got hurt. Luckily, it was 8:30 in the morning. Thank God that none of you guys were hurt or any of the musicians up there. But this is just unthinkable. These things are happening all around us. We've got to help musicians and help the arts out. So that's my feeling about it. Thank you for listening to me. Sorry to lay it down in sort of a heavy way, but luckily we got a great band that's going to pick it right back up again. So go for it, guys.
Awesome.
Thanks so much. Thanks for giving me a minute to say that.
Absolutely. Thank you, Carlos. Yeah, and I wanted to take a sec to simply say thank you to everyone who has shown me support in any way or fashion in the whole Blue Sprocket team. We feel super duper loved. Yeah, I'm still shocked, naturally, but I just wanted to say thank you for all of you out there watching. So it's felt and appreciated. This next song is called Luna, that I put out with a friend of mine, Matthew Mazingo. Also worth checking out. Love this kid to death. I produce most of his music as well. We wrote the song together called Luna.
Distracted, you're gonna miss this vibe. Relaxing too much, wasting time. voice of your life. Before you now, sing all over town. Better believe it, babe. We can search for it, surf through the crowd. Gazing at the ground, lost and unprofound, yes. When you're coming down, nothing ever sounds real. But just when you're falling, eyes open, no pressure to turn. Before you know, all over town. Better believe it, babe. You can search for it, surf through the crowd.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The great comments keep on coming. Justin Graves says, you're bringing back the turtleneck, Rawls. Tyler Meacham says she's got guitar envy, Colleen, because she sees you with that new Les Paul. I love it. Scott Garka, our friend at Culture Works, who we're going to talk about in a little bit, says thank you to all those supporting the bands and the arts. I can't pronounce her name. She comments quite a bit. Agnimai, Agnimai, is that her name? She says, ooh, that good soup for the soup type song. I love, everybody has these lovely idioms. What was it last week about the heat? We were bringing on the disgusting, nasty heat or something like that. Scotty O'Neill says, the Charles Barkley has good taste, as does Courtney. They're like, everybody's getting in this little back and forth on here. This is great. Barkley, this is my favorite song. Oh my gosh. Now, Taylor, are you the only one who writes the music for the band?
I am, yeah. Kind of. all music I feel like is inspired, so it's hard to draw the line as far as who helps write. But this is Valerie, my wife. She helps me with everything in my life, including writing. She writes as well. She's also a front man in a band as well, so it is all. And so, yeah.
She helps me.
They all help. Brandon helps so much. We work on music. Been working on music forever together. Mm-hmm. Lean is my newest musical friend. Mm-hmm. Already written stuff together. So
who was it? Somebody posted, is that Margot on guitar?
Yep.
Why, yes, it is. We know you guys. Oh, that was Sincerely Iris. They were on last week. Yeah. He commented and said, I dig this one. And then he says, wait, isn't that Margot on guitar? Yeah. And then there's a lot of talk about the swag versus merch. And our friend Dee Robinstein, she says, well said, Carlos, musicians need help, support them. Anyimai says, make it rain, y'all. Scotty O'Neill started the Barkley. Barkley loves the song, and then it went back and forth with the Barkley. Gotcha.
He's a good boy.
Gotcha. Buddy Harlow says, Tay, glad you kept that bass cab alive.
Yes. Buddy sold that to me, and it's so pretty. I had to get it.
It's beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. What do you got for us next?
So next we have a song called 33 God.
the company stolen. We have a big bone in your eyes. With no one from the former, I'd be happy as hell if you stay for tea. This is how we go now. I try to ignore it. These will just be places to me now. The falling is done. I'm rising the stairs. Staying at the Ace Hotel, calling a love. I would just be floating to know. You would make me pass to let it pass. So climbing the dash, the Here in this room, this narrow room, when life began, when we were young last night. Well, we walked up on that boat in the street. After you tell me in the driveway, the apartment was big. Central system in a cab. Said I would've walked across any thousand lands. I didn't need you that night, not gonna need you anytime. I was gonna take it as it goes. I could go forward in the light, but it followed my toe. I've been living in your eyes. I've been living in your eyes. I've been living in your eyes, yeah. I've been living in your
They're so punchy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, not only do we like supporting musicians, we like supporting the arts in general. And it is October and it is Artober. So we want to point out that it is not just October. It is Artober. It is time to celebrate the arts. It's a month-long celebration of incredible arts and culture in the Richmond and Tri-Cities region, and it's presented by our friends at CultureWorks. They are a local nonprofit. They champion arts and culture, and that includes sculpture, dance, painting, performance, anybody expressing themselves, that is art. So this year you can dig Artober VA from your couch, from your porch, from a safe distance, inside or outside. Wear a mask, wear an artistic mask. As everyone here knows, arts and culture live on even when the world is upside down and weird. So you can check it out at artoberva.com, and they've got, shows and art. And speaking of art, my Vanna White moment. It's going to take me a moment to get the words out. So here's some Shockoe Sessions Live merch to get me prepared. This is the art of Nico Cathart. She's a painter and a muralist hailing from Toronto who currently lives in Richmond. Her work often explores the themes of the environment and women's empowerment. And this painting is of Canadian water activist, water protector, and water warrior, Autumn Peltier, because that's French up in the Canadian, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is where I needed the help. She is a part of the Anishinaabe, and she's a member of the Wikwemkong First Nation. You can learn more at nicocathart.com. I hope I did all those words justice. I really do. I had a little liquid courage to help me out. But you can visit her at nicocathart.com. You can find more about Artober VA at artoberva.com. They're put on by CultureWorks, of course, our friends cultureworks.org. So please just support the arts. I mean, everyone is here just expressing themselves and making beautiful things, whether it's tangible, intangible, things to move you. So please support the arts. We appreciate it. So more audio art, please.
Awesome, thanks, Reese. Also, speaking of Artober, October, the song is called Red Leaf. I wrote it in 9-degree weather, which was January. But yeah, this one's off my EP, Rest Mr. Wolf.
And blood draws the warmth from the walls. Gold swirls in the glass are whole. This cradling hand, rougher than sand, reminding me of the core. When I built this place, low by low, fixed on every detail. Bearing my stray thoughts as these tired eyes wander. Cyclopean mountains enclosed. These feathers amuse my precious bird souls. The ceiling of Sitacan, oh, 'cause I built this place, low by low. I was fixed on every detail. Framing the eve delicately, rise gently on the floor to forever decay in this damn place. Because I have built no door. When I built this place, low below, fixed on every detail. I'm fixed on every detail. I'm fixed on every detail. I'm building myself in. I've been here once before.
Beautiful, beautiful. Courtney Bradshaw says 11 out of 10 for the gal on the pink bass. And we talked about the bass, we've talked about this cabinet. If you are curious about equipment that we have on stage here, we are a Sweetwater affiliate. So what that means is when you go to Sweetwater, which is instruments, music, equipment, things of that nature, when you go there and you make a purchase, we actually benefit from it. Shockoe Sessions Live actually benefits from it. So you want to visit sweetwater.com. It's real easy. I believe we have a link below the video on some specific gear. But, you know, for those of you who, you know, have to fill up your roster of equipment and get some new things, Sweetwater is the place to go, and it helps support us as well. So tonight is all about support. It's all about letting you know how you can do your little part to make sure that this keeps on going. So we really appreciate that. Absolutely. And I do need to note as well, you know, I talked about Nico's painting. Autumn Peltier, she's not like a historical figure. She's 16 years old. She lives now, like in current times. I got a couple of comments about it. And in 2018, at the age of 13, she addressed world leaders at the UN General Assembly on the issue of water protection. So I would be totally remiss if I, you know, didn't mention that this is a champion of our time right now, a little teenager who is just rocking it out there for the environment. So, and we're very honored that Nico painted this amazing painting of her. So,
Awesome. This next one is a song called "The Way She Moves." I haven't recorded this one yet, but it's probably the fastest song I've ever written. It usually takes me a while, but not this one.
Been thinking a lot about time, and how I hate the way she moves. Nothing I have feels like mine, when everything I care for she steals. How can I keep her? How can I keep her? How can I keep her from my love? How can I stop her? How can I stop her? How can I pull the plug? Best moments are when I forget she exists. With her glance as she passes me by, shows me all that I miss. How can I keep her? How can I keep her? How can I keep her from my love? How can I stop her? Been thinking a lot about time, and how I love the way she
Aw, the sappy side of RAWLS.
I'm
Who
a
might have
sad
been
boy.
the inspiration for that one?
What'd you say?
Who might have been the inspiration for that one?
Time. being in my mid-20s, I feel like the experience with all my friends around me as well is the same, and everyone who kind of goes through that time in their life where they're like, what am I supposed to do when you start feeling loss? And this whole contradiction of I hate how time makes you wait for things, but at the same time, time heals, and kind of feeling all of that one day.
Wait until your 40s, and then it goes so quickly that you're saying, stop.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm already, I feel like I'm feeling like that a ton right now, so.
Aw. Your friends are funny. So Tyler Meacham, who's a friend of the studio, had a great comment. She said, it was Tyler Flowers. She said, I have goosebumps on my goosebumps. And then Justin said, and those goosebumps invited their goosebumps friends over for a goosebumps sleepover. So you guys
Yes.
you're
That's
clearly
the kind of comments
killing
I
it.
wanna
Yeah,
see.
clearly. This is great.
Hilarious.
Malik Smith says, I love Red Leaf.
Thank you.
Tyler says, there's that dang trummer again.
He's the man.
Somebody, Side-Eye says, classic Pink Floydish vibes on this one, on that last one there.
Haven't
Yeah.
got that one, but I'm honored. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I'll take it.
Very nice. Sorry for getting my Tylers confused on the comments here. I'll keep my Tylers straight as everybody chimes in.
Cool. Well, we've got one more song called Nomad. It's also off my Rest Mr. Wolf EP. Thanks to everyone who is listening. Everyone in this room right now and that room. Takes a lot of people to make this happen. And I'm grateful to each one of you. The song is called Nomad. Be grateful, and don't forget to vote. Please vote. If you haven't got it squared away, vote.
sweet. We're so delighted to have had you, and then that's it.
So happy to be here.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
It's my
thank you,
pleasure.
thank you. You are RAWLS, and where can everyone find you?
Listen to rawls.com.
That's it.
At listen to rawls.
And the Insta?
At listen to rawls. Absolutely. Email contact@rawls@gmail.com. Send me an email.
We've been talking all night about how you can support the arts, support musicians, art in general. Another avenue is the great, incredible Kid Pan Alley. They teach kids songwriting, and then they're doing live streaming as well. They have a jazz and gospel music concert coming up on the 25th. I believe that's next Sunday, or this coming Sunday at 7 p.m. This marks their 20th concert since everything shut down, since the world turned upside down. We're almost there. We might be right around 20 ourselves, so we're getting
Nice.
it. You can go to kidpanalley.org and check them out. You know, maybe get a little music education for your kids and watch a show for the grown-ups. Of course, we have to thank our band RAWLS. We want to thank everybody behind the scenes. And typically we thank people in the gallery. You had one friend come, so thank you to our spectator. Give yourself a round of applause.
That's Doc Straw and the Scarecrows. He's also an artist. Check him out.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's get him on. We, of course, have to thank everybody behind the scenes: Carlos, Andrea, Paul, Matthew, Eric, and Billy, and Charlie.
Yes.
And Matthew, you actually got a shout out. Somebody wanted to thank Matthew Mixes, of course. What they say, also sending love to Matthew Mixes, killing it per usual. So every
as
now and again,
expected.
we get a little nod. Nice Val, nice Val. See, I know. Next week we're back Tuesday, 7:30, and next week we've got Saw Black. They're folk Americana. Yeah, they're gonna kick it. So make sure to grab a snack to eat, a snack to snuggle, get your merch, and settle in, and we will entertain you. Please support us, and just by watching and sharing and liking, you're supporting as well. So we really appreciate it. And that's a wrap. Thank you. We'll see you next week. Thank you, everybody.